If you have wavy or curly hair, this is the last diffusing tutorial you're ever gonna watch. I hate long intros, so I'm not gonna do a long intro. On with the video. Okie dokie, so I don't know why I said okie dokie, but you want to start off with your hair routine already done. Like you put your leave-in conditioner on, your curl cream on, your gel on. If you don't know how to make your curly hair routine or build your curly hair routine, I have a video, the one right before this, where I teach you exactly how based on your hair type. Anyways, before you diffuse, you want to make sure that your hair, the gel is a little bit dry and has the gel cast on it. As you can see, my hair on the left side is way too wet. Like you do not want to diffuse your hair when your hair is in that state. My hair on the right side is exactly how you want your hair to be. All I did was just let the gel sit on my hair for 5 to 10 minutes before I use my hair. This is the gel that I use. I use a Marc Anthony Strictly Curls curl gel. I love this gel. And then I also, to create the ringlets on my hair, I use my comb from One Stop Curly Shop, link in bio, shameless plug. You just want to put that gel in and then just leave it for 5 to 10 minutes before you diffuse your hair, because this is what eliminates frizz. You get frizz when you diffuse your hair because you didn't let it dry enough. Like when you touch your hair when it's wet, you get frizz. Same thing when you diffuse your hair. You want to let the gel cast sit and dry a bit just to eliminate as much as frizz as possible. And then if you're lazy or you just don't have the extra 10 minutes to air dry your hair, you can just hover diffuse your hair for 5 minutes and that just also dries the gel. The settings that I'm using on my diffuser is a low heat and low air. I'm also using the Dyson diffuser. Also, you do not need a fancy or expensive diffuser at all. Before I got this diffuser, I was using like an $8 one I got on clearance and it worked just as good. I use low heat and low air because that's what creates minimal frizz, and also I just don't want to have the additional heat damage. But the very first thing you want to do is you want to go in and diffuse the roots. The roots are the very first thing you want to be drying. I find that it just makes the rest of my hair so easy to dry when the roots are done first, and also this allows me to create as much as volume as I want from the beginning. So you just want to grab your diffuser, place it on your roots, and then push upwards. This is what's going to create the most volume and then also allow your roots to curl. I love doing this because I find this also creates like a kind of butterfly haircut effect to my hair, like especially when you do it around the back area. It makes so much volume there and it just makes your hair 10 times better. Like you cannot tell me you don't see that difference. That looks so cute. And I know some of my curly girlies do not like volume, so you can just diffuse your roots like normal. Just don't push up when you diffuse them. Once you're done drying your roots, you can just go in like normal and diffuse your hair like you normally would. When you start to dry your hair, you do not want to go fast at all. Like you can see, I'm holding my hair for a few seconds. Something inside of me screams when I see people diffuse their hair fast because that's what creates the most frizz. So you just want to diffuse in sections and make sure you're going slowly. I know it seems more time consuming, but this is literally the method to get the least amount of frizz, trust me. And I find that might be the reason why you might want to invest in a better diffuser, because it does take less time. Like that one side took me 10 minutes maybe. But yeah, now I'm gonna go in and do the exact same thing to the other side now that the gel cast has been created. So just going in and diffusing the roots first and then diffusing the rest of my hair like normal. Not too worried about like flipping my head side to side. We're gonna do that later. Right now I just want to make sure that every strand is basically like 75% dry. And also, if you choose to use heat when you diffuse your hair and you have like kind of heat damaged hair, you want to make sure you go in with a heat protectant as well, just to make sure you're protecting those curls. The most common mistake I made when I first started diffusing my hair was forgetting the back. Like my hair would be half wet in the back and fully dry from the front, and then it would just air dry and then look super frizzy throughout the day, and then not to mention flat as well. So just make sure you're diffusing the back. It's like 65% dry now. I know it doesn't look like it, but my hair is clumped, so it looks thinner than normal. But now we're gonna fix like the shaping of it, which is kind of my favorite part because you can play around with the shaping of your hair. As you can see, like the roots are kind of a weird shape, and then also my hair is flat. So now what we're gonna do is flip our head upside down and start diffusing those roots and our hair. Since my hair is more on the dry side, I don't have to be too careful about being like too slow between passes, but I'm also not gonna be too fast. But yeah, during this time you just want to flip your hair. Make sure you're diffusing your hair from the sides so the insides are also getting diffused. So yeah, you just want to keep flipping your hair both sides, making sure that both the inside and the outside are equally dry. I find this method just creates the most volume, and you also want to make sure you're going in and diffusing the roots to make sure that your roots are not flat and have volume as well. At this point my hair is like 75% dry. I'm just gonna keep diffusing my hair until it's like 85% to 90% dry. That's super important. Like you want to make sure you're diffusing your hair and drying your hair until it's 100% dry, because even that last 10% of wet frizz can make or break your wavy or curly hair routine. But yeah, as you can see, I'm going crazy. Like I'm flipping my head like crazy, but that's really what you gotta do to get the most volume. My hair is 90 to 95% dry now. Now I'm gonna go in with a hair serum or hair oil. This is a Garnier hair serum. I'm using a hair serum because I want my hair to be a little bit more shiny than usual. Hair oil, hair serum is all gonna do the same thing. This is basically gonna lock your curls in with shine and softness, and also just gonna get rid of the gel cast that you might have left over from the beginning. Instead of taking the hair oil and putting in every strand, you wanna make sure you drench your hands in hair oil and then take the hands to kind of distribute every strand. Since I finger rolled my hair, I have these like curl clumps now, so this is a perfect time for me to separate those curls. We're not just done with the diffusing yet, but I'm separating my curl clumps because when I diffuse my hair after this, I find that it creates a lot more volume. Now that that's done, we're gonna go in and do the same technique we did all over again. So we're gonna diffuse our hair like we did with the roots first. This is what's gonna create a lot more volume again. Then you can go in and diffuse the rest of your hair like normal. Also making sure you get the back, because you gotta make sure the back is fully dry. I'm gonna say this again because this is so important, but make sure every single strand is 100% dry for the best results. Now I feel like not enough people do this, but it truly makes like the biggest difference, which is using hairspray to seal and lock in your hair, especially if it's a weatherproof one. Like your hair is going to be untouchable the whole day. You're never going to even see frizz again. The Tresemme one is a really good dupe for this one. It's a $6 hairspray that I love, but after the hairspray you just want to shake your hair like crazy. Make sure you got all that volume going on, and boom, look at those results, like the volume, the definition, the minimal frizz. And that's literally it for the diffusing routine. Once you learn this routine once, you won't ever have to try another routine again, trust me. And it took me like a max of 35 minutes to complete all of it. If you made it this far, comment down below your hair type for a chance to win a free curling comb from my brand. I'd love to send it to some of you guys to see how you guys like it, so you guys can try it out for yourself.